Pessoal, a gente vai estar acompanhando agora Kaina vs Mark-Mu na Summer Royale, beleza? Bora lá, não se esqueça que você pode estar se tornando aluno no membro aí embaixo para ganhar uma análisezinha de replay, tá? E também pode entrar no nosso servidor do Discord para jogar com o pessoal, beleza? Bora lá.
Portion of the Summer Royale. Only one of these players can move on to Grands, dude. That's crazy. It's kind of, it's
not even Grands, elimination finals.
That's wild, dude.
Only one can get a top 3. This is Kaina and Mark-Mu. Side light, down light, neutral light.
Okay, see if he can land it this time. He's at least able to hit the neutral air.
Nice. Ooh, okay, went for the side air there. Didn't really matter if he went for the recovery or the side air. Obviously, both KO'd.
Yeah, great start to this game. It was only like 45 seconds in. Mark-Mu has like maybe 60 damage on him. After that down air, just a little bit more than that, but Kaina's already on second stock. There's the side light. He reaches for the nair, but the dodge from Mark-Mu. This time he side lights and then waits, hoping he can get the dodge. The in lights, back-to-back in lights coming out from Mark-Mu. There's the dodge down. See if Kaina can get that next time.
Okay, neutral light. Weapon toss up. Finding some more damage here. How's he going to get the KO, though?
Is he going to do the side sig back on stage? No, he didn't even throw a D-light. He didn't throw anything. He's going to play this very carefully. He's behind. That time he's going to throw the side sig. He's going to eat a side light from Mark-Mu. There's a second side light. There's the D-light. Over onto the wall touch, but the turnaround side air from Kaina, sending Mark-Mu to the edge. He's going to have to take that L, lose that stock, and come back in. Going to be looking for a weapon spawn here. Where's it going to be? It's going to be right below that soft platform in the middle. Mark-Mu grabs the sight. There's a side light, sending Kaina over to the right side. Another side light, sending in the exact same direction. There's an in light. He backs up. The side light misses. It's now Kaina's turn.
Kaina going to take his opportunity, try to find some damage here. Great spot dodge on Mark-Mu's side, but he goes deep with that second down air.
Dude, when
Kaina not going to do much there.
Will throw the weapon toss like up when they're off screen. I'm always like, you're going to fall, you're going to lose this stock, it's over for you. And then it's like, oh no, then they have complete control of that. I would fall and lose that every single time, but not them.
Yeah, they're very good at that. Obviously, much more practiced at that than you or I.
They know like their limits and they know the limits, and a lot of times both of those are exactly the same, if not their limits being even a little bit beyond the limits of the game.
Yeah, I mean, they know how to go further and beyond.
There's the side light. No major offstage commitment, no D-Sig so far. We are early in this set, so we don't want to give away too many of our behaviors just yet. There's the side light. Another side light, but Mark-Mu's staying high after these. Maybe going with a dash and in light. Maybe pick up an in-sig after that. He hasn't really thrown off the in-sig so far in this game. It's mostly been the side sig, and he gets caught.
Should be enough. No ground pound there on the side of Mark-Mu. Kind of gets up. Another recovery. Still looking like pretty much Mark-Mu's game unless something drastic happens in the final stocks.
Yeah, if they just like dueling in-lights. Oh! Gonna end up losing that. He was so close. He tried to fade over. He's on final, but like if they keep doing this like dueling in-lights game, it really feels like Mark-Mu's going to come out on top. It's going to have to change a little bit if he goes back and picks up the scythe, which he doesn't. Here comes the gauntlets. Going to be looking for an in-light from the middle of the stage. Sends off stage. Hopefully he can refine a recovery to KO off the top or just an in-light close to the edge, just like that. That's going to wrap up game one, and it's Mark-Mu. It's like he's able to go to those cooldowns.
Bora pra sua partida.
Overheat, man.
Like you can't do that.
Well, we'll see if he can at least get warmed up here as we are going into game number 2. Again, elimination side of things. Neither one of them wants to go home with that 4th place finish.
And we're going over to Small World's End. So we're going to have a much smaller stage, much closer blast zones here. So we could see the Gauntlet players have a little bit of a better time getting these KOs early. Man, the double recoveries. Those were the recoveries that he wasn't going for earlier that I was talking about.
Oh, you heard him charge up the side signature there. Chase dodges down, wants to disengage.
Diagonal down dodge on that one.
Ooh. Got him over the corner. Another ground pound, and yep, Mark-Mu with the first stock.
So he's figuring out how to use that weapon toss again. That really high weapon toss, and like sometimes it does something, sometimes it does nothing, but I think it being there regardless is solid for Mark-Mu, and he's shown that he has the like technology to be able to recreate those moments, even if it's not the same thing that he was doing at the Spring Royale.
Yeah, I mean, bare minimum, it's mental stack. Okay, Kaina with a good juggle though, gets a 3-piece. Mark-Mu's got damage of his own, hits the down air. Doesn't go for a turnaround there, waits for the touch.
Yeah, I think Marky Moo was more concerned about getting back and touching, and then he could re-engage with all of his options, and then find the stock after that. He was confident that he was able to do that. Nice, and yeah, that's exactly he knew. He saw everything in front of him. All he had to do was execute.
Yeah, plays it clean, plays it smart. Marky Moo now with a massive lead over Kaina. Side sig.
That's huge.
Yep. On Small World's End, that will KO. Everything's even.
Yeah, that's a big equalizer. He's going to have control of the weapons. It comes in. He's able to grab the gauntlets very quickly, though. Nice downer into the inlight. Oh, what a beautiful bowstring.
He's looking solid. Neutral light.
He waited a long time for that. I was expecting like 3 different side lights in there, but he waited and then went for the inlight. Marky Moo over on the wall. I thought we were going to see a punish after that inlight from Kaina.
Ooh, nice down air. He's going to stay in position. Again, doesn't go for the down signature. Instead, backs away. Marky Moo using a lot of movement there. You saw the double exclamation point.
There's the neutral air sending back over. Kaina was recovering back to the stage.
Nice.
Oh! He tried to hover as long as he possibly could.
1-1.
Bora Demo
I
Island.
feel like Kaina has spent this entire tournament figuring out how he wants to use the Zariel signature kit. Like early on, it was a lot of side signature and down signature, and now it's kind of like one here and there.
Yeah, there was also some like neutral signatures in there, which really didn't connect too often. We were seeing like the turnaround side signature to get back on the stage that he was doing a lot of, which has been mostly absent as this tournament has gotten deeper and deeper. Like there was one that we saw previously, but other than that, even there, that side signature, like we see one. See how many more we see right after this. There's the down air right over the stage. Marky Moo was just a little bit too low. There's the side air, potentially sending over the edge. No, kind of floated above and then got back to main.
You can see him backing away, though, giving a lot of breathing room to Marky Moo. He's disarmed. Oh.
Nice movement from Kaina to get away from that GCD light on that wake up from Marky Moo. The delay before the recovery gets the KO off the top, and Marky Moo takes first stock game 3.
Playing the gamble there. Kaina thought Marky Moo was going to immediately swing, but Marky Moo with the patience waits out that spot dodge. In the red, though. Can Kaina clean this up? Side sig will bounce, will not KO.
Yeah, and that's a tough thing about that signature is like, if you hit it, which he hasn't done too often, but if you hit it, like, okay, what do you get off of that? If you have 400 damage on your opponent, you're going to KO him.
Backing away. Weapon toss. Marky Moo starting to get that extra credit here.
No.
Man, kind of still struggling to find that finishing blow.
There's the GC inlight, just kind of to the right. The neutral air, there's the side air sending him to the right as well. He's disarmed off of that. Oh, Marky Moo went with a GC D-light, but he just barely missed. Here comes Kaina with the turnaround GC or inlight, and he gets the KO off of that. But he's so far behind on this second stock. He's in the red, potentially KO damage. It is exactly KO damage with the D-light into the gravity cancel neutral heavy.
Basically full stock advantage in favor of Marky Moo. Gonna swap up the weapons. Nice. That was a dodge in on Kaina's part, but he manages to drift away and not eat too many nairs and sayers.
Dude, these inlights, they're just chopping Kaina up right now while he's already behind. More side airs coming out. Right on top of each other. Kaina doesn't have the right move. There's the inlight. The ground punch just barely misses. Recovery sending Marky Moo high and left. Punishes the landing with the inlight on the bow. There's a side air sending Marky over to the edge. Can Kaina get this stock here? Yes, he is. All the floating around. Marky Moo runs out of jumps on that one. You saw the sweat beads happen, and his stock was gone shortly after that. Kaina, you got to play some serious Brawlhalla here if you want to go up 2-1 in the set against Marky Moo.
Doesn't have too much health to play with, but Marky Moo wants the gauntlets. Main KO tool. Gonna start things off. He's got the gauntlets. Kaina with a nice 4-piece. Offstage engagement, the side light. Kaina yet to touch the wall.
Ele encostou.
This could be it. Yep, there it is right there, that ground pound.
Bora lá, Demo Islands.
4. Again, elimination side. Marky Moo 1 game away from knocking Kaina out of the bracket and making South Americans get 5th and 4th place.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Oh
Meu
my
Deus.
goodness! Was that 60 damage just like that? Maybe even more than that. There's a sidelight recovery coming out from Kaina. hoping he can add some more damage onto Markimu. He already did a great job adding it up early on with these gauntlets. He has just a little bit of a lead, but Markimu's side string, man. Oh, the double side air's coming out. The ground pound, and
nice.
kinda hits the side air. Can Marky get back? No! He goes under the stage, but doesn't have enough to get up.
Nice turnaround there on the side of Kaina. Ended up pushing Markimu under the stage. Got him that first stock. He is still in the red, so Markimu could clean this one up.
Scythe coming out, you see the side air instantly.
Nice.
He's gonna grab that just like that. It's so simple for him. GC Inlight into the recovery.
Weapon spawn on the left side. So far, it does feel like Markimu's been the predominantly driver of this this game. Ooh,
Mano.
he hasn't touched.
Yeah, this is really
he hasn't
scary.
touched. What was that?
I think that was just him acknowledging that he's been defeated.
Okay.
Or it could have been a miss input the wrong direction.
I mean, either way, like, even if he did it in the correct direction, I don't think it would have led to a touch. So definitely a great edge guard on the side of Markimu.
Yeah, he just kept it going. It was one piece after one piece after one piece. Sidelight. No D-Sigs coming out from Kaina. He's not going to do like the jump GC D-Sig after that. There's the N-Sig, the rare neutral signature on Bo that we've seen. Sidelight coming in, waiting, patrolling the ground so he can hopefully find the second sidelight after getting the dodge. This time he does get the dodge, but Markimu's in the air. There's the side air, sending down, neutral air, actually sending back to the stage. He keeps sending over to the right instead of back over to the left side towards the blast zone.
Still managed to get a lot of really good damage here. Sidelight recovery, Kaina running out of movement, and that will do it.
Triste, mano. Mas é isso, gente. Vamos continuar acompanhando as próximas partidas, tá bom? Um beijo e se inscreve no canal, gente. Tchau, tchau.